Welcome, beautiful souls. I am Tristan. I am here to share with you my perspective on the upcoming new moon in Cancer. And I find this new moon interesting. Well, it's personally very interesting. It's interesting for the whole collective during this age, and it's also interesting for me personally. So, new moons are about new beginnings, right? New beginnings, and starting new things, new ventures, new new businesses, new relationships, new partnerships, right? And what's interesting about this new moon is that this new moon is in Cancer. Cancer governs the fourth house, which is about family roots, ancestry. Cancer also rules the moon. Right? Cancer rules the moon. The moon is, the moon's energy is intuitive, nurturing. The moon also governs our emotional bodies, our emotions, right? And so the beautiful thing about this new moon is that it's supporting us in observing our emotions and our intentions. New moon intentions. Usually, we set new moon intentions for how we want to experience the rest of our month, right? Or for the 2 weeks leading up to the full moon. And this new moon is encouraging us to focus on what are our emotions, form a relationship, build a relationship with our emotional body, become more self-aware. And what's also interesting, I want to talk about as well, is that collectively Chiron is in Aries, and Aries is the sign of the self. Aries governs the first house. First house is about your relationship with self, our relationship with ourselves. And so I'm gonna make this connection for us right now, right? So we have our new moon in Cancer that is encouraging us to pay more attention to our emotional bodies. Like right now, I've literally been experiencing this over the past week and a half, where I'm being shown my relationship with my emotions, managing my emotion. People in the psychology world, they refer to this as our emotional intelligence, level of emotional intelligence. There's a very emotional sign, and feels deeply, very intuitive. And this new moon is beautifully supporting us, and kind of like nurturing us in a way where we can nurture ourselves first and foremost. That's something I've been learning as well. It may seem selfish to put yourself first, but it's very important to put yourself first. It's very important to nurture yourself, to love yourself unconditionally, to accept yourself unconditionally. And that's been a huge part of my healing on being on this planet during this age. Chiron, Chiron, pronounced Kai, Kairon. Chiron is in Aries right now, collectively, right? And Chiron is referred to as the wounded healer. I will go in more detail with Chiron in another video. Chiron is referred to as the wounded healer, and it's representative of our core wounds. Everyone has a core wound that they're on this planet to heal in each lifetime, and right now the planet's Chiron is in Aries, which is focused mainly on healing self, right? Like, it's been in Chiron since 2019. Chiron's been in Aries since 2019, and moving forward, I think it's going to be in Chiron of 2026, June of 2026. Yes, June of 2026, which is very interesting because we are in the age of Aquarius, and the age of Aquarius is the age of miracles, where we are literally transitioning from the age of darkness into the age of light, which means that light is being shed on every area, and we're seeing it in our everyday experience. We are seeing where light is being shed on every industry. The things that people have been hiding, light is being shed on us individually, yes, and on everything else. So light is being shed on all levels, which means that everything is coming to light. There's a saying that everything always comes to light, everything that is always comes to light, and this is the age where everything is coming to light, and we're all being asked to face our shadows. This age is mostly about self-healing and developing and cultivating new ways of being in relationships, and new ways of being on this planet. We've been exhausting this planet's resources for greed, and so now things are changing where we are being asked to co-create in a more eco-friendly way on this planet, co-create with Mother Earth, and just as how she's been nurturing us and providing us a place to be, to live, what I mean? This new moon is giving us an opportunity to take action, really, like take action on self-nourishment, self-nurturing. Cancer energy is very nourishing. The sun is in Cancer. We're given an amazing opportunity to love, practice more self-love, practice more self-care, and be gentle with ourselves, have compassion, because once the shadows start to show themselves, in our emotional body, all our bodies, our emotional body, our mental body, all our bodies, become a little bit unstable. That makes sense. And our energy body, our chakras, and I've been working with my chakras as well for self-healing. That's been a significant aspect of my healing, along with astrology. That's been astrology, kind of lays out my blueprint, and it tells for the whole planet, really, and it shows what's happening, how the energies are changing, how the energies can support us, how the energies are affecting us, and everyone has Chiron in their chart, and Chiron, Chiron represents our core wounds and what we're here to heal in this lifetime, and it gets to the core. It literally shows you the core, so you can focus on healing your core wound, and everything else. Like, I realized once I've been focusing on healing my core wound, the other things, the puzzle pieces kind of fall into place. For the planet collectively, Chiron is in Aries, which is encouraging us to focus on self-healing first. Everyone has a core wound, and so, which means everyone has Chiron in a specific sign, in a specific house in their own charts. If you would like a personal reading, I'm leaving my contact information in the description below. Just reach out to me and let me know. I'll be honored, because I know this is the way forward. Mother Earth is healing. We are all healing. And a part of my purpose on this planet is to heal myself first, which is what I've been doing, and to share that knowledge with others so they can also heal themselves. And I'm just truly grateful. So on the 17th, 18th, the sun and the moon are in Cancer, new moon in Cancer, which I talked about earlier, and Chiron is in Aries. So right now they're square. That's the aspect between them two, which means that well, first I want to talk about Aries is a cardinal fire sign, right? Which means it's a self-starter, which is very interesting. And Aries is squared with Cancer, and the sun and the moon are in Cancer right now. And the square aspect is about taking action. See how this coming together again. The square aspect is about taking action, and Aries sign is a self-starter sign, which means that again we are being supported in taking action in our own self-healing, our own self-nurturing, and to become more aware of our emotional body, our emotions, and how these emotions are affecting the intentions that we'll be setting. The intentions that we're setting during new moons, or this specific new moon, the intentions that we'll be setting during this new moon, and how our emotions affect the manifestation of our intentions, right? And people tend to, we're coming out of an age where people suppress their emotions, or they push them to the side and be like, oh, or ignore them. I've experienced that. I've ignored my emotions, I've suppressed my emotions. Culturally, I'm still working on being more aware of my emotional body, my emotions, managing my emotions in the moment, like when I'm in experiences. And it's time to take action, my friends. It's time to start caring for yourself. It's time to start putting yourself first. It's time to face yourself, face your emotional body, face your emotions, paying attention, becoming more self-aware. What's happening? What's going on, really? And focus on your own self-healing. That's how this planet is going to heal and evolve more rapidly. Each individual focusing on their own self-healing, going within, seeing what's actually going on, because we are co-creating our realities from within. What we're seeing outside is only a projection of what's already going on inside. So if you see it outside, it's inside. The people that come around you are your mirrors. All right. If you experience however you perceive your experience with these people, as what's actually going on within you. You know what I mean? If you don't like somebody, or like something that someone does, or judge something that someone does, I promise you, it's within you. It's also within you, which means you may not like, there's something you don't like within you, which means that's affecting your self-love, your self-compassion, your self-acceptance. And this age is the age where we're all being asked to look at these aspects of ourselves, the aspects that we don't like, quote unquote, the aspects that we avoid, the aspects that we try to run from or escape from. And it's just beautiful. So now I'm going to move on to our intentions. There are a few intentions that I want to share with you that I feel like collectively will help all of us. Personal intentions are different. Because of my own, so my core wound, my Chiron is in Cancer. So this and it's also in my 6th house. So it depends on the sign that your Chiron is in, and also the house that it's in. That's and that which will tell how the area or your personality aspect that, or the area of your life that's being influenced, and that you need to focus on in order for you to be more effective as in your approach to healing yourself. It's very, very informative, and that's what's been helping me. And if you would like to set personal intentions for this new moon, again, my contact information is below. Just reach out to me and we'll talk about it. So the intentions I wanted to share, I want to share just a couple general ones. First intention I want to share for this new moon in Cancer is I intend to love and nurture myself unconditionally. And that is a personal intention for me as well during this time. My second intention, I intend to accept myself unconditionally. My intention is to have more compassion for myself and my healing journey. My intention is to look at myself closely, observe, and become self-aware whenever I judge or criticize anyone else for anything. Just based on your own blueprint. I call natal charts blueprints. because that's literally what they are. There's your blueprint for, you're in each lifetime. Everyone has a different blueprint based on when you were born, where and what time, etc. And so thank you for being here today. The last thing I actually want to share right now is affirmation. And I learned this affirmation from my partner. She shared this with me when I was going through some self-acceptance healing, and it's been very powerful for me. And so I just wanted to share this affirmation. I feel like we all we all need this affirmation from time to time, right? So this affirmation is: I love and accept myself unconditionally, no matter who, what, and where. I love and accept myself unconditionally, no matter who, what, where. That's been very powerful for me. And so I just wanted to share my perspective on this upcoming new moon in Cancer on July 17th. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. Until next time. You are loved deeply. You are appreciated. You are worthy. Have compassion with yourself. Many blessings.